Weathering with You, a love story involving the rain as a driving force for the plot in an antagonistic way. It all begins with the journey of a high school boy named Horuka, who has run away from his past life to start a new life in Tokyo. And being a 16-year-old runaway in a foreign city, naturally, it wasn't easy. Horuka would search for jobs and go to company after company after company, only to get turned down each time. Horuka even manages to run into a shady yakuza, and when he's knocked into a trash can by this guy, he discovers a discarded handgun. This was a huge deal in Japan, since firearms are straight up banned in their country. Other than police and military, no one from the public may purchase a handgun or a rifle. New Zealand has similar laws around this as well. This also shows how the director is able to relate this movie to laws and boundaries in real life. I think Horuka knows this, but still pockets the gun in what I believe is an act of desperation. Horuka is hungry and anxious about money. His circumstances are pretty grim, and he would take any opportunity to live with the first person that gives him the chance. This person happens to be Keisuke Suga, the man that saved his life on the boat to Tokyo. Although I may not be able to personally relate to what Horuka has gone through, I understand how he feels, being suffocated at home and wanting to break free from the rules and restrictions of his life. Horuka was tired and unhappy with his shallow lifestyle, as well as the stifling environment of his hometown, which is why he decided to run away. At times, I do also feel some similar negative emotions, and I've had enough, but as long as I persevere through these particularly tough times and keep moving forward, there will be a positive outlook on the future. A bunch of stuff happens to Horuka during his stay with Mr. Suga, but none comes close to when he meets Hina, the female protagonist and sunshine girl. Through Hina's prayers, she is able to clear the ever-raining sky in Tokyo within her vicinity. Horuka and Hina are both broke at the time that they meet, and Horuka comes up with an idea of starting a small business by bringing sunshine to people using Hina's power. This shows me that both Horuka and Hina are opportunists that see the business potential in Hina's power. Eventually, their business takes off and they start to make some profit. In this day and age, they are a bit like young entrepreneurs that start their own business. I think this is also a bit like when I first got a job. I was so happy when I got my first paycheck, and watching these two celebrate over their first successful Sunshine Girl commission just made me feel a bit nostalgic and mostly happy for them. Meanwhile, the police seem to notice their activity, and after some digging find out that Horuka is in possession of an illegal firearm. Horuka and Hina are forced to run away. They stay in a hotel where Horuka learns that Hina's body is eroding away as a sacrifice to the sky. The use of her power comes with a price, and that is her life. Hina disappears the following night and Horuka is arrested. The rain stops due to her disappearance and Hina is gone. Horuka panics when he is unable to find Hina and runs away from the police station to look for her. I could tell that he always wanted to tell Hina how he felt, and this made me feel a bit frustrated that he had many opportunities to. His desperation to find her confirms to us as the audience that he'd always had feelings for her, but realized it too late. Horuka eventually reunites with Hina by running under the shrine and rescuing her from the clouds. This shows me that his determination and love for her was enough reason for Horuka to do the unthinkable and rescue her from the heavens. I also think that his emotions played a huge part in the drastic measures that he took to rescue Hina, which includes evading the police and threatening to shoot them. The main theme of this story was the young love that these two characters shared. This was the driving factor for Horuka to rescue Hina no matter the cost, and being the teenagers they are, their feelings do have a huge impact on their actions and what they do. I felt that the main character was just hopelessly in love with Hina, which explains why he had the courage to run away from the police station. In my opinion, it doesn't justify his actions, but it does show the audience just how powerful his feelings were. Young love is pure, raw emotion, which is based on nothing but their feelings for each other. I think the director has done a great job of portraying the idea of young love. Hina's return to Earth basically sinks Tokyo. Horuka couldn't just knowingly sacrifice Hina, the girl he has grown to love. This is a bit like in society today when people say that they'd do anything for their significant other, which is exactly what happens at the end of this movie.